And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Now the NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Josh Jacobs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. For 30 more yards and another first down.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
It gets it right back to Miller. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And
he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 19-yard line. Gets this out wide to Pickens. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. You look at this Raiders defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Now the third-year man, Najee Harris. And Najee going to have a Steelers first down as he'll get this up close to the 30-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here now a third down and 8. Back to throw, Pickett. And it is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a first down carry for Harris. There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. And into the end end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. You look at this Steeler defense. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 65 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. From the gun, here's Pickett. Again, it's Johnson. It'll be a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Robert Spillane. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try to middle. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Being chased out left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Seven, our score after 1. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Garoppolo on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete.
The Raiders at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
Here's 3rd and 10.
On play action, now Garoppolo. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game, and then make it a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
Abdullah to return.
It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. That one complete to Horsted. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
So illegal touching, Charles. If you set foot out of bounds as a receiver, you can't be the first to touch it.
You nailed it on that one. You've got to be mindful of the sideline.
2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Nate Holmes. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Open man, it's Mayer in the end zone for the Raiders touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. As the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down. Finds Pickens out right.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Blake Gillikin on a punt here as he'll send this one away.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well.
And here comes Abdullah on the return.
1:52 to play until halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they sequence things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime.
63 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And shedding the tackling. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Garoppolo now, first down throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
After watching Watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Carlson able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. He's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Here's Raymond bringing it out. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
Pickett will try to throw for this.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. Oh, what a juke into space. Inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Raiders are able to add on to that lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll run with Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Pickett on second down. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down. Got an open man. It's Pickens. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Pickett connecting with Freiermuth. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Off play action. Pickett.
Johnson's got it complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards the gain for number 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Gotta figure this is what they need here on third and goal. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for third and goal.
Pickett will look to throw it here. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Rolling to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now it's Peterson. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over first and 10 deep in their own territory. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Pickett. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Now Pickett on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Pickett right back to the air again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
2nd and 10. It's Pickett again.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Once again, it's Jacobs. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
The kick by Carlson is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of it.
It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 54 yards. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Garoppolo now. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now a give to Jacobs running right.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This is 2nd and 8.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
And And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On third down, here comes Jacobs. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. To the left side, there's Mayer. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 211 yards rushing now for the ball game on 24 carries. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they could smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here's 1st and 10. Pickett to throw. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. Able to get this all the way out close to midfield. Just what the doctor ordered on play 1 of this drive in crunch time. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Looking to throw here. Pickett. And the Raiders have got him. Away on everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. One final shot for Pickett. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is seasoned with my patterns. Pretty girls, you think I'm handsome, just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explore this war before I go. And that's some hours in my face, way. Now it's like worth for 10K, all cause it is 10 gaming. Bit insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then few wages. Still coming rampant, misbehavior, misbehaviors. Still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers. Still don't give a about who be the latest. Can't be locked up in them cages. Start living up to what the biggest day is. But hey, what about it? So I